Hello, today we are going to look at agile leadership in the COVID-19 new normal. The COVID-19 outbreak has unfolded into unimaginable permutations. What initially was deemed as an outbreak in China quickly became a global pandemic. Along with the fear of getting COVID-19, COVID-19 has affected the world in these three ways. Number one, total uncertainty. Who would know that I will be locked out of China, along with thousands of others who are foreigners with valid work or long-term work visas with China, with no specific date when we could return? How many more could not return home to their hometowns or could not even reunite with their families? Apart from pandemic prevention, COVID-19 had caused huge uncertainty ranging from travel plans, economy recoveries, and how we shall work from now to the foreseeable future. Number two, it's about massive confusion and volatility. As this is a new virus, no one knew for sure how infectious or deadly it will be and how it could be prevented or treated. There were frequent policy changes causing businesses and individuals not knowing how best to cope with rapid changes. There were multiple reports and news articles on how the disease could or should be prevented, often with contradictory advice. Countries that implemented lockdown later realized that lockdowns could be too costly to contain the disease, but are unsure how best to lift those restrictions. Number three, it's about corporate budget cuts. If there's any certainty in this outbreak, it will be in the form of near complete corporate budget cuts. Traditional sources of businesses have dried up, and sources of new income have yet to be uncovered. COVID-19 has unleashed a new normal, and new business models will have to be invented to cope with unprecedented tough challenges. This is being agile in a COVID-19 VUCA world. First of all, perhaps the first question we need to address is why agile? Why do we need to change to a different way of doing things? Well, unlike situations where things are stable and predictable, we could not use step-by-step procedures or plans to reach our goals just like what we have done in the past. During a more turbulent situation such as now, due to a lot of unknown and emergent factors, we would have to be move in smaller steps and make adjustments along the way to reach our goals. In the COVID-19 new normal, we would not be able to make detailed plans due to ever-changing information or the lack of information. Sometimes we don't even know what goals we are heading towards. Instead, we can make small actions and see where we could be headed towards, recalibrate, and then move on. So the new normal is about think big and start nimble. So if you're exploring different options on how you can change to keep up with this new normal, here are two aspects to consider. If you are to reinvent yourself, what would be some of the things you would like to achieve or materialize? And secondly, what would then be a first couple of steps that you can start with, knowing that you can adjust your directions to help you get closer to your goals? Do know that we may not have all the answers, and getting others to contribute their ideas, brainstorm, or sounding boards could yield potentially great insights. What should I focus on? With limited resources and time to achieve unlimited goals and aspirations, sometimes I find myself lost in choosing the activities to focus on. One agile tool that I find really helpful to help me prioritize what to focus, and this is the tool that I use. There are things that we must have, things that we should have, things that we could have, and things that we won't have. Must-haves are the things that we must do, or the whole venture will fail. Should-haves are the things that will give you a better result but can be omitted if time or resources are really, really tight. Could-haves are things that will be nicer to have but are not really essential. And won't-haves are things that are not worthwhile to invest in time and resources at this juncture. Maybe for later, but not for now. Well, the COVID-19 new normal might bring a very uncertain future. Life will and have to go on. With a bit of agility in leading ourselves and others, we might just discover a whole new world. So about me, I'm a certified Scrum Master, a certified coach, and works with management and sales teams to get better results through people. And I can be reached at this LinkedIn link. So looking forward to your responses. Send your comments. Thank you.